That's fine. Just do it.
Oh.
Start.
No, we're good.
Okay. Can I go?
Yes.
Okay. So I did my FOI on how advertising affects children. My learning outcomes are student will show an awareness of the potential for educational, political, or ideological influence, and student will show the way mass media uses language and image to inform, persuade, or entertain. My topic of study is the use of persuasive language in TV commercials. So cereal companies were the first to advertise on TV directly to children. However, Hasbro was the first toy company to ever have a commercial directed towards children on TV. And this was in 1952, and it was the Mr. Potato Head ad. And the goal was to get children to ask for Mr. Potato Head for Christmas that year. So before this, children were not considered consumers, so most of the advertisements on TV were directed towards parents. However, this commercial was very successful, and it made the toy companies realize that kids were much easier targets, and this led to restrictions on advertising to children. So this video will show the language that's used in children's advertising.
Proud to steal your yummy honey treasure. What do we do, boys?
We go to Plan B. That's not your honey, Yellow Jack.
Now you can help Buzz find the hidden golden honey treasure with the magic compass decoder and cool games on the back of the box. See marked boxes of Honey Nut Cheerios, part of this good breakfast.
So this commercial tries to engage the children by saying, like, you can help Buzz, and it says that you can have, that there's games on the back of the box. And the language is pretty basic in the commercial, so you can tell that it's sort of directed towards children. They use words like yummy and magic and fun to get the kids really engaged. In TV commercials, the language is usually based on a theme or a character. So in this one, it was like a pirate theme. So the language was sort of like pirate themed language. The tone is often like silly or adventurous. And TV commercials often include a song to really engage the children. Okay, so there are many tricks used when advertising to children, and some of these include animated spokespeople, such as the Kool-Aid Man or Ronald McDonald. They're made up by toy companies specifically for children. There's also toys and prizes. So this one, the cereal box, if you get like 6 codes by buying this cereal, then you can get a free movie pass, or the toys in the Happy Meals at McDonald's. Another one is using a TV show or movie characters to get children to buy a product. So Katniss from the Hunger Games was used to get children to buy this Barbie. And this product was designed around the show Doc McStuffins to help this company sell more toys. Some other ones are product placement, which is placing a certain toy into a TV show or movie to expose children to it. And a good example of this was in the first Toy Story movie. They had a Mr. Potato Head, the Slinky Dog, and the Etch-a-Sketch all in this movie. And that really exposed the children to these toys, and it really boosted the sales of all 3 of those toys. Another one that's really commonly used is exclusivity, and it's saying like for kids only, or for boys only, or for girls only, and it really like gets the kids excited because it's just for them. So this commercial is going to show some examples.
A birthday party with tricks? I'm sneaky and Kitty cat!
Silly kitty, this party is for rabbits.
Hey, I'm a rabbit!
Surprise!
This party's for me! Can I have some tricks?
Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. But you can have a surprise gift.
And so can you! You can send the Silly Rabbit a birthday card from the back of specially marked boxes, and we'll send you a surprise gift only with Trick Cereal, part of a good breakfast.
So this commercial says that you can have a surprise gift if you send the rabbit a birthday card. So the gift is something that will get the kids to want to buy this cereal. And then the bunny is the animated spokesperson, and a lot of kids are already exposed to this bunny on TV commercials already, so they know the Trix bunny and they know who he is. and another one is exclusivity when they said tricks are for kids. So the top commercials during child programming are usually food commercials, and most of these are cereals and fast foods. But another one is toy commercials, and they're really common as well. So this shows how common food products are when advertising to children. And then there's also the non-fast food and fast food restaurants included. And then there's the other products take up a lot too. And then this one shows the unhealthy food ads per hour. So as you can see, during the week, most of the unhealthy food ads are later in the day when the kids are home from school and most likely watching TV. On Saturdays, there's a lot more overall, but there's a lot in the morning. And then Sunday, they're pretty evenly spread out throughout the day because Sundays typically when kids watch a lot of TV. So kids watch an average of 10 food commercials per day, and 98% are high in sugar, fat, or sodium. And these ads affect to what food children want to eat or like to eat, what they ask their parents to buy. And it also affects how they think certain foods are going to taste. Children usually eat 167 extra calories per hour of TV they watch, and their chances of obesity go up 6% every hour of TV they watch, which you can see in this graph. And then in the other one, you can see that candy and snacks and sugared cereal take up more than half of all the food commercials that are advertised to children. So toy commercials often show gender roles, and they perpetuate the stereotypes of these gender roles. So girls are usually pictured with cleaning toys or cooking toys, baking sets, dolls, princesses, and makeup and dresses and things like that, while boys are usually pictured with vehicles, building sets, or weapons. So these two commercials that we're going to watch are going to show that.
Turn on the fun with new Road Rippers. Pump up the volume with the monstrous piston-popping action of the piston thumper. Or put the rev it up with Road Rippers convertibles. With all their incredible lights and sounds, the fun never ends. To rip it up in your neighborhood, visit roadrippers.com. Each toy sold separately. Please give your parents permission to go online.
So you can see in that commercial, it was all boys, and even when the parent came in, it was a dad instead of a mom. And that sort of shows how the gender roles are portrayed to children, since it's a toy truck commercial, only boys are supposed to play with trucks. So now we're going to watch one on Princess Barbie's for girls.
Barbie princess, you can watch the movie and play along. Wear a matching pet jar. Rapunzel broke the spell. She's so clever. Annalise and Erica, they're friends forever. Two glamorous gowns to match your dazzling crown. Silky hair and pretty smile. Barbie princess eyelash. Barbie is Princess Rapunzel, Annalise and Erica. Dolls each sold separately.
So that one, it showed 3 girls playing with the dolls. So that is one of the gender stereotypes, and it included a song, which is something that we talked about as well. So children are typically more susceptible to advertising because they can't separate the real from the unrealistic. So usually we, adults, know that what they see on TV isn't really realistic and what they'll actually get. But children just assume that whatever the commercial is saying is true. And sometimes the really young children can't even distinguish the actual show from the commercial. So during the critical years of brain development, the neuron connections are made, and they're based on the early experiences. So the quick change in pace and the unrelated subjects of commercials can condition a child's brain to